Oh, started. There we go. Now the real question is to go back later and find out if they can hear what we're saying right now, because I'm about to switch from the technical difficulties card to the gaming card.
Yeah.
In three, on live, okay? Or on go, but I'm not going to say one or go. All right?
Okay. I'll just let
Three.
you start talking and I'll figure it out from there.
Okay. 3, 2. Okay, and we are live. Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Yeah, that one. So we are back to play some more Space Engineers. Hopefully everything works better this time and nobody dies in space or anything.
Huh. You didn't tell me we were going to be having a stand-up comedy show today.
Oh, it's always a stand-up comedy show. So 3 ducks walk into a hardware store.
Got any quapes?
Yeah, exactly. I am still loading. Oh, I am not loading anymore. Alright, so my options are survival kit escape pod, medical room, survival kit drop shit, pertam drop pod, space pod.
It's gonna be the escape pod medical center or something like that. When you click on it, it'll show you what it looks like, and it should be a relatively small cylinder that's hurtling towards the planet.
Hang on.
As opposed to something that looks like a ship.
Okay, so this looks like a pod. It looks like a giant octagon that's on fire.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Okay. The
and I would recommend just kind of not spawning into it just yet.
Oh,
perhaps
well,
maybe try spawning in once.
You could have said that before I pressed the button.
But where would the fun have been in that?
That is true. Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, dampener's off. Oh, I'm dead.
That's why I said you might not want to respawn into it.
Yeah, that would have been good, good advice.
Sit on that screen until the pod has hit ground.
Alright,
and, yeah. Once the pod stops flailing about, then you can go ahead and land on it. Or respawn on it.
So it would appear that the pod was destroyed because it's not an option anymore.
It has a couple minute cooldown.
Got it. Okay.
I just wish it also had an antenna on it. That would be nice. But if you want, you can just spawn on the freighter and we can just not worry about the pod. I just thought it would be fun to have you hurtling towards the planet and then me come to where you were, but if you want to just land on spawn at the frigate, we can go from there.
That's the dropship?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll do that.
And I'll even bring the ship to a stop so that you might not have problems.
So I think I'm dead again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm dead again.
Well, when you get to the respawn screen, tell me if the frigate's an option.
It is not.
Okay, let's see. What might that be named? Let's...
Why is Clint Eastwood in, like, Conan the Barbarian?
I have no idea. But I would love to be able to watch the original Conan at some point. It's been a long time, and since I'm playing the Conan Exiles game, I kind of want to brush up on the lore.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun, and they've got a massive update coming pretty soon.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what this is. It's an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000, and it's like some dude from Jersey or whatever wakes up in this weird medieval barbarian land or whatever, basically in a Conan movie. And there's this guy dressed like a cardinal who looks like a discount Clint Eastwood.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you still in the respawn screen?
I am. Let me hit refresh.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and just keep refreshing every so often and let me know before you try and spawn on the frigate.
Okay.
That way I can bring the frigate to a stop so you're not bouncing around.
Got it. You know, I wouldn't have died in the pod if I hadn't turned my inertial dampeners off by accident.
Yeah. Well, I know last week you were having some serious problems with bouncing around because of the lag.
That is correct. Alright, survival kit dropship. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, let me bring my dampeners on. And you should be safe.
Alright, coming in.
I am now at dead stop.
Okay. Alright. So let me go find a chair to sit in. Oh, we are not upright at all.
How's that? Better?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
Okay. I wonder if there's... I think I have
cockpit. Object is being used by somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, you want to just try and find a chair, not a cockpit.
Okay.
Or one of the beds in one of the wings. Yeah, just lay in a bed.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I missed that class in flight school.
Right.
Oh, that bed.
Yes, that bed.
Yeah, I'll just lay in a bed. That works.
Okay.
Alright. I'm in the bed. I'm in my space coffin.
Well, I figure I'll head towards the area of the planet that still has some sunlight on it.
Okay.
I have a feeling if you look at the exterior view, the area of horizon that has sunlight is the sun setting, but I could be wrong on that. We could always go for a polar landing, which actually is not a bad idea. Oh, that's not the angle I was wanting.
You know, I'm sure that anybody who watches this is absolutely riveted by the view of the ceiling of the bed inside the ship.
Then hit the V key and go to the external view.
It's not doing anything.
Really?
Yeah. I think that only works if you're in the cockpit.
No, that works from any sitting position.
Well, I'm not sitting, I'm laying.
It's programmed the same way.
Interesting. It's not doing anything. Press F1 to open the help screen. Oh my god.
Oh, I know.
Make it go away. It didn't. Toggle V to switch between first and third person view. Use Alt plus mouse wheel to adjust the distance. It ain't doing anything.
Okay, yeah, it's not doing it for me either, so that's kind of disappointing. But you should theoretically be okay to wander around the ship, kind of, sort of, and maybe stand in a window or something.
Okay.
Okay, so I got out of the cockpit. Yeah, I got out of the cockpit to see what if the beds were doing the same thing for me. And when I get back in the cockpit, I feel like we're no longer over the same planet.
Yeah, it looks like we're not.
This, I'm not sure what happened, but we're going down, so...
Oos, man, this is how sci-fi series made in Canada works. like this is how Farscape started. You know that, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I've watched Farscape 20 years ago when it first aired, a couple of episodes, but I have no idea. Is that the one with the blue girl that turns into a son, or is a sister of a son or something?
So you're getting two of them confused. Farscape has
Okay.
the blue girl who's a plant person. And what you're thinking of is Andromeda, which has the purple girl that turns out to
Right. And my favorite scene from that was when, I think his name was Tyr, the Heavy, was wielding a chain gun going through a ship's corridor with Beethoven playing in the background.
Yeah,
or some
that was
classical
that was a good
opera.
show.
That was
Good show.
hysterical.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is how shows like Farscape start. Is, you know, you're just kind of floating through space, and then suddenly you're not where you were a second ago. And then there's giant lizard people trying to take over your ship and figure out where you came from and stuff. So watch out for Scarens. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh.
Oh, I do not. Okay, good. Whew.
That was not.
Oh, we are coming in way too hot. Okay. We survived.
Oh, you did.
You
You
died?
certainly survived. I didn't.
Oh.
The ship's exploding, Alan.
I'm well aware. I had the parachute set to deploy at a reasonable height, or at least it should have been a reasonable height if we hadn't landed on the top of a mountain. And so I didn't have enough distance for the parachutes to slow us down, and I slowed us down enough that we didn't completely explode. And the cargo container, which is the most important part, is still, perfectly fine. But we no longer really have a ship. Yeah, go ahead and respawn. We also no longer have a buggy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, the buggy is long gone. But we have everything we need.
Half of it.
Yeah. Go ahead and pick up all the loose debris and shove it into the cargo container.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of figure something out here. Let's see, where is the cargo container? We'll probably just put thrusters onto the cargo container and just make a new ship off of the cargo container. Something smaller and more manageable.
Alright, but I vote that we chain someone to the front of it like Mad Max Fury Road.
I thought you were going to say like a Reaver ship.
Well, I mean, same difference, really. Just one's in space.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Just some random dude wearing leather going, "My body is chrome! My body is gasoline!"
Full.
Oh, my inventory's full.
Yes, that does tend to happen at times.
Alright, where's the cargo container? Is it on top of the ship still?
Yeah.
No, it's right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is on top of the ship. That's right.
There's a connector that you can access it through.
Oh, no, my dampeners are off. This is not okay. This is not okay.
Yeah, that does make it a little difficult.
Oh, why did I just fall?
Possibly because we're in planetary gravity.
Oh, right. Alright, is that... No, that's not it. Oh my god, why can't I jump higher than that?
Because we're in 1.2 Gs.
Ah, that would be why.
Yeah.
Alright, scraps in the ship. Wow.
Well, there's still quite a bit of scrap laying around.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. I'm going to start getting a assembler built. It'll make it so we don't have to fly up to get stuff in and out of the cargo.
Okay. Should I be breaking down these bits that are on the ground?
Yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
Well, we're supposed to have everything we need. I wonder if we don't have power. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Okay.
Oh no, we've lost a spotlight on the front of the ship.
I think that might not be the most of our worries, the biggest part of our
Probably
worries.
not. I think we have more survival-related worries than that. You are correct.
Yeah.
Like, you know, power and... Do we have an atmosphere? Do you know?
It's low, which means it's a problem.
Fantastic. So we
But
gotta find
technically
ice.
we do have... No. What we need to do is set one of the air vents to depressurize, and it will pool the low atmosphere into the storage container, and so we can fill bottles.
Ah, it'll concentrate it. Got it.
Yeah.
That's incredibly useful. Oh, somehow I came across an oxygen tank. That's good.
Yeah. There should be one up in the connector up top.
No, I know. I apparently took one out of, I guess, the buggy.
Oh, okay.
But I am real low on hydrogen.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have much either, so I'm trying to get things set up for that, so we don't need to use hydrogen, because that is a major problem. The biggest problem is getting this thing powered.
Yeah.
We
What do you think? Solar panels?
We have batteries, so it should, and they are full, so we should have power.
Then something's broken to connect the power to the systems.
No, that's not how power works in this
just
game.
did a flip for no reason, and I didn't press any buttons.
Okay.
That was very interesting. You know what I always thought was interesting?
What?
So, atmosphere re-entry generates friction, which generates heat. Why can't you harvest that heat as a battery? Like, I understand it wouldn't necessarily be an efficient process, but, you know, it would be a process nonetheless. Like, why don't we, excuse me, harvest the heat from that process and use it to charge a system? Like, even a heat differential that runs a flywheel would be enough to generate some electricity.
Mostly, I believe it's because they have greater concerns at that specific moment in time.
I guess.
And the amount of energy that you'd get is minimal at best.
Right, I don't disagree with that, but if you made it a passive secondary system, it, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about, oh my god, are we flying just like a clone of the Firefly? Or of the Serenity? I didn't even notice that.
Possibly, but I don't think so. Or
Well,
if we
I mean,
are,
it's similar. Certainly similar in color, if nothing else.
Telling me I can't place the block, and I'm not sure why.
Alright, cleanup's done. As it would appear.
Yeah, for some reason, it'll let me put it a block lower, but it won't let me put it connecting to the cargo container.
Okay.
Which is very odd.
Energy
Doesn't
low.
appear to be anything in the
25%.
way. 25% of what?
Power.
Power? Yeah, I'm not much better than that.
Okay. What you looking at?
I'm trying to figure out how to get the assembler to attach to this cargo container.
Oh.
And I'm trying to figure out why it's not allowing me to connect it. My guess is the hydrogen thrusters are no longer attached to the grid, and so they're they've shifted into the space that the assembler is supposed to go. That's my guess.
That's a problem. You want me to hit the other side?
You're lower on hydrogen than I am, so I got it.
Okay. $19 power.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Okay.
Is this going in the correct direction? Yes, it is. Okay, so we need to weld that up. And power is going to be an issue. If you can get into the cockpit of this ship, great. Otherwise, you're just going to, have to do what I do and, die.
Okay. Well, I can make it up to the stairs here real quick, and I should be able to get to the cockpit from there. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now.
Fuel low.
Yeah, I know my fuel's low. Shut up. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go up, deposit the stuff that I have, and then die.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, I know my fuel's critical. Shut up. Oh, my fuel's empty. God damn it. Get that parkour! Parkour!
Okay, I'm in the process of getting the assembler, and that'll get all of our inventory connected back together again.
Okay.
So then it's just a matter of getting some basic facilities for getting hydrogen and oxygen and stuff going. So, how do you feel about making a base up on this mountaintop?
Yeah, I feel like that's a decent idea.
That being said, we do still have some thrust. So we could, in theory, fly this ship haphazardly. Well, actually, we don't have much thrust, downward thrust.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go die on the ground because I can't get all the way up to the cargo container. I should
Can
be able to
you,
pick up
from...
my pack.
If you jump from here, you can get into the cockpit.
I don't think I can jump that high.
You're a good, 20 feet further back, get right under it. There we go.
Okay. That worked, thank you.
Yep. So we do need to make a base relatively quickly, start getting power generation, and get a O2H2 generator, and get it so that the cargo is somewhere where we can actually make use of it. Whereas
Indeed.
right now it's kind of awkward, but we should
Fuel critical.
theoretically from the assembler be able to access all the cargo now.
Okay.
No. There's still something damaged. Connector 3 we don't have access to. And the connector it's probably on the roof.
How much
Yeah,
hydrogen do you have
there's
left?
2 connectors. I have 78 and I have a bottle with some, but
Ah.
we don't have much hydrogen. So until
Gotcha.
we get an O2H2 generator working, we cannot be using hydrogen very sparingly.
Yeah, well, I'm out, so doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, you're going to be the one that uses it more sparingly, so I'm going to let you have that bottle and hang on to it.
Yeah. So we've got something. Okay, so we've got an O2H2 generator over here,
Okay.
but
It
we
seems to be
probably
on fire.
should... It's very damaged. If you want to grab some steel plate and, I don't know, just start building a platform
To get up there?
somewhere. No, to build a base.
Oh, for a base. Got it. Okay.
Because
Alright,
we're
let me
just going to
survey.
end up grinding down that entire ship and rebuilding it from scratch,
Gotcha.
basically.
Well, in that case, I vote
And-
we build it near the peak of this mountain here.
Well, that is one possible idea. The thing to consider, we might want to build it lower. That way we can build into the mountain. Also, the higher up and therefore, and further away that we build from where we crashed, the farther we're going to have to carry all the crap that's in the cargo container.
Agreed, but
So,
what I was thinking, oh well, we could build a platform to boost the windmills up, so that wouldn't matter.
exactly.
right.
And from
All
where
right.
the ship is, like where you're standing now, if
Yeah.
you just picked somewhere there and we built a 10 by 10 platform,
Yeah, that's what
we'd
I'm
be
getting ready
far
to do.
enough away from that hillside that the windmills wouldn't be affected by the terrain.
All right, so light armor block. Just start with a 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Oh, they will not snap together for some reason. There we go.
Well, that's not good. I wonder how many girders we brought. Not much. Okay, so why? Oh. That's probably a problem. Let's see. Control.
2, 3.
Okay, so
4,
hydrogen,
5.
we should be fine on that.
Okay.
I think. Let's see.
I cannot place blocks.
Yeah, we are fine for hydrogen. So if you
All
want
right,
to
so
come
it
up
looks-
and
it
get some
looks like
hydrogen, you can.
Okay. But it looks like our basement or base is going to have a basement. All right.
Okay.
H2O2 generator.
No. Oh, come back to the assembler and go to the hydrogen tank.
Okay. I was gonna say we have a 90% full tank on the ship.
And it's a large tank, so we got plenty. Now,
Okay.
why can this connector not connect?
Fuel critical.
No,
To
my
the
fuel's critical.
network.
Shut up.
Okay, so that's connector 3. Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 1, 2, 3. 8. Alright, so we're going to put another one over this way. If it'll let me. Nope, won't let me. Okay, so we're going this way then.
Ah, that's where the problem is. There's a connector that's having issues. Oh, and that mod's not working anymore. Huh. That's a bummer. Okay, the cargo is now completely accessible. Everything can be gotten from anywhere.
Good. Alright, I'm 2 layers deep.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. Alright, well, this is gonna have to be platformed. Oh, no.
What do you mean?
It's not level with the side of the mountain, and so I'm gonna have to make a platform so it actually has supports. Because I don't like the idea that it's just, like, floating in the air.
Oh yeah, that's
Currently floating in the air.
yeah, that's normal. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's standard for space engineers.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're working with rough terrain.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounded like it hurt. Oh, okay. How are you so fast at this? Oh, because you're hosting it, that's why.
Hours of experience building platforms.
Well, I also think it's because you're directly connected to the system that's hosting this instance, and I am not.
That helps, but it's also a matter of I know how to do it efficiently because I've done it so many more times than you have.
That's true. Well, that makes me the 98% then, I guess.
No, it just means you need more practice.
Yeah, maybe. Nah, what I really need is some Five Guys, man.
If you want that many at one time, go for it.
I meant the burgers, but okay. It's good to know that I have your blessing.
Well, who am I to tell you who and who not to, just make sure you've got enough protection.
Okay.
Of course, if you're going with 5 guys, that's probably all the protection you need.
You and your attempt to hire mercenaries. Alright, so we breaking down the ship?
We are to a certain degree. Right now I'm just trying to get the ship out of the way so that we can continue building the platform.
Okay. Oh my god, that was way faster than I thought it was. I'm dead. That's good. That's good. I died.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. Dampeners on. Wow, I go way faster than I thought I would. Ooh, body location. Some dumb idiot died and left all his stuff here.
Yeah, I wonder who that might have been.
I know, right? Lucky for me.
Yeah.
Rules of the wasteland. If there ain't nobody to protect it, it's yours. Also use the word ain't as much as you possibly can. That's rule number 17.
Right.
Okay, I'm just walking faster than I expected, that's all. Oh, why are you putting stuff in my way?
Because I thought it would be funny.
That's fair, it kind of was.
Oh, shoot.
What was that?
We have company.
Yeah, I can tell. Company of what? Oh, giant spiders.
We've got ourselves some 8-legged freaks.
Yeah, no kidding. So,
Oh, and they are glitchy.
yeah, they seem like it.
Did
We have
you
guns
put
in the
the
ship,
hydrogen bottle back? What?
So, we have guns in the ship, right?
Possibly.
Okay.
Did you put the hydrogen bottle back in the cargo container at all?
No, hang on. I'll put it back in. Oh, I can't get to the inventory from here. That's not good.
You should be able to.
The top of the ship?
Yeah, there's a connector up there that has access to the entire system.
No. Either I pressed the wrong button or I couldn't get to it. Yeah, I can't get to it here either.
What are you trying to get into?
I'm trying to put the hydrogen bottle back in the ship.
Okay,
It says no connected inventories. At the assembly.
how are you trying to connect to the inventory? Hitting the F key
okay.
to access the assembler?
It works now.
Okay.
I pressed the I button on the assembler and it didn't do anything. It took me to a
Yeah,
inventory.
because that takes you to your personal inventory, not to the ship's inventory. You have to hit the F key to access the block.
Got it. Industrial hydrogen.
And the bottle seems to have disappeared. Did you take it back out?
No, I just put it in a second ago.
Yeah, I saw it show up and then it disappeared.
Oh. Nope, it's still in there.
Okay, now it's there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go try and cut this spider apart with my angle grinder.
He's glitching, so you're not going to be able to. But he's
Well,
also
that
not going to
explains-
be able to attack us because he's just
okay.
sitting there. Now, if he starts running around, then we need to be, killing him. But for the time being,
I mean,
He's not a
definitely
threat.
running around on my screen.
okay, then kill him if you can.
He just went underground. Oh god! Oh god! Okay. This is not a fun time. Oh my god, he just killed me.
Oh, yeah, that's a different one. I just killed him. Killed one of them. Getting some energy topped up, and then I'll work on killing another one. And there are some guns, but I know we're limited on ammo.
Oh, did I tell you that I realized that I had my microphone set to the wrong setting?
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so the mic that I have has a setting so that it will take sound from all directions, or it'll take
Okay.
sound just from the front, and I had it set to all directions instead of the front.
Ah.
Alright. So I've been loading in for the last, 5-10 minutes. So I think I'm gonna have to exit the game and go back in.
Okay. Wow. I love how it's all fuel low when you're at 2%. It's like, yeah, you might want to give me that warning at 10%. Not a, by the time you're done saying fuel is low, my jetpack have already turned off. Well, at least we didn't lose the survival kit. That would have been
Agreed.
really bad.
That would have been really bad. Alright, rejoining game. I got the technical difficulties card up.
Ah.
Alright, that should be back up now. Nope. Connecting to server. There we go. Waiting for server to respond. Alright. Well, this is exhilarating. I still can't load in.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just getting some wind turbines all ready for welding.
Okay.
And we don't have to weld them all up immediately, but I'm just placing them, and we will want them eventually.
Oh, I heard a noise. I'm here.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Yes.
And the base now has at least a tiny bit of power.
Good. Why won't this clip? Our platform is floating in the air, and I want to get this to clip to the other light armor block, and it won't.
Which other light armor block?
Bottom corner over this way. Trying to clip one to the bottom.
Got it. Hit B, and then hit B again. It should go into the local grid alignment mode, and that'll help.
I gotta go get my pack first because I don't have any steel plates on me.
Ah.
Oh, my pack is gone.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
No.
Well, you can get more steel plates out of the inventory. We've got a decent number, but
Okay.
you'll need to deal with your tools.
I've got my tools.
Okay. Yeah, steel plate I'm not terribly worried about because that's pretty easy to get. But if you had upgraded tools and stuff, that can be a little more annoying to replace.
No, I had base tools.
Okay.
There we go. That bothers me a lot less now. Holy. Zeus.
What?
I just looked up, and there was a giant square in the sky.
Yes, that is my my wind turbine platform. At least this is stage 1. This has 9 wind turbines. Eventually, it'll have, let's see. "24 more, I think, for a total of 33 wind turbines."
Cool. See, why won't it let me select my welder?
Is your welder a tier 1 or a tier 2 welder?
It seems to be a base welder.
Okay, try going into the G menu and making sure that it is actually a base welder. Because I know we did have the enhanced
Yeah,
welders, so it might still have the enhanced on your hotbar.
It does. So I go into what, G for the hotbar?
Yes.
Okay. And then tools.
Yeah. Okay, we now have an easy path up to the cargo connector on the ceiling of the freighter. You just have to hop from the platform over to the wing.
Okay.
So that'll make getting into the cargo easier.
There we go.
And I think I have everything that was smoking off the ship.
Good.
Oh, but
Not everything.
that... No, not everything. There's still one bed. Ugh. I wonder if we've
bed
got
is
any
smoking?
more beds. Yes, the bed is smoking.
That's good.
And there's a O2 generator over here smoking. But that is really frustrating that we only have one bed. I don't think we have a second one.
Hey, how do I queue up the stuff required for a windmill?
Shift middle mouse button, I think.
Okay. components added to build planner. Okay, so it's right click, it seems.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna have to go mine some stuff soon, aren't we? Or do we still have
Quite
all those
possibly.
components? Do we still have all the components that were in the ship from the last week?
We should have most of them, and we can get things like, you know, some components that are in the damaged thrusters and different things like that. Just make sure you don't grind down the large hydrogen tank, the large cargo container, or pretty much anything cargo transferring.
Oh, I'm not
But
gonna,
things
I'm
like
not gonna
the-
grind anything down on the ship because I don't know what not to grind down.
Okay.
Alright, we got one more running turbine. And I think I got enough materials to make one more.
Nice. I don't think we're gonna need too many more. We need to start working on other stuff that's more important.
Okay.
So finish welding up whatever you got the materials for, and then don't worry about the other one.
Got it.
Oh, joy. We've got a storm coming in.
Good.
Fuel low.
Fuel low. You still got the hydrogen bottle?
Yeah, I've got the bottle. I'm gonna drop it on the ground.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we need to figure out what we want to do with this base. You know, long and short-term goals and such.
Okay, so I'm gonna say for short-term goals, survival.
Aw, I thought short-term goals was make enough wealth and make it fancy enough that we could get all the people in the planet to come to our little, you know, bar, and then we could just, you know, make profit and not have to worry about it.
So, steel underpants question mark profit?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I mean, that's a much better plan than aluminum underpants profit.
Yeah. Micro USB cable because my mouse just died.
Oh.
so I'm gonna say the next order of business would be walls.
Okay. Why do you figure that?
Because there's a storm?
Yeah, it makes no difference if you're inside or outside for a storm.
Okay.
Now we do want to get antennas on our rigs relatively quickly because if there's a lightning storm, the antenna will protect us.
Got it. Is that what that block's for?
What block?
That block you built off the side of the platform.
You mean over this way?
Yeah.
This is a refinery and an assembler.
Ah, okay.
There. Now we've got somewhere comfortable to sit and recharge our batteries. That uses the wind turbines rather than the batteries from the freighter.
Cool. Is that the antenna that's going to protect us?
Yeah.
Is it fully built?
No, neither of them are fully built.
Okay.
I was just placing them down and then going to get the parts for them.
Oh, that was lightning.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
I really hope people can hear us over the sound of the weather.
Yeah, there's a mod that I really should get. It basically makes things like the tools and stuff significantly quieter.
I just accidentally
It was actually-
slammed myself into the ship and died.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's loud. Maybe my headphones are just too loud.
That could be. Well, the freighter is now safe.
Okay.
I figured it was more important because most of the stuff on the platform is unbuilt, so I wasn't as concerned about the platform.
Gotcha. Wow, I'm an idiot.
Okay. What happened?
Because I just went to my body location to go grab all the stuff that I had when I died, and then I just put all my stuff
Into the ship?
into the body and not my inventory.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, second antenna on the base is now built. So our 2 grids should be synced.
Okay, cool.
Or at least relatively synced. It's too bad we don't have any batteries on this grid yet, because we are making some serious power right now with this storm.
Yeah. Can we remove them from the ship?
Sorry, I lost comms for a second.
That's okay. Can we,
You were saying, can we remove them from the ship?
yeah, can we remove them from the ship?
Technically.
Okay.
But not easily. And for the batteries, I'm just gonna say it's not really worth it. But
You know, I'm
we
gonna be
should
honest
have
with you,
everything
since
we
you
need
made these
to
couches
build 1 or
facing
2
each other.
batteries. Yeah.
Since you made these couches facing each other, I really want to just like edit this video so that every time we're both sitting here, it's just like Real Housewives of Space Rock 4972.
Unfortunately, we're not at a space rock. We're at Hertam.
Whatever.
I mean, you need to make sure you get your celestial bodies correct.
I'm all about them celestial bodies.
Uh-huh. Of course, we could always pull a scene like from which one was it? The Pirates of the Caribbean, when those 2 goofball pirates in, I think, the second movie were discussing how you actually say Kraken, because some people say it Kraken, some people call it Kraken, and they ended up deciding, you know what? How about we just decide how we want to say it, and we just stick with that and not worry about what other people say. So if we want to call this Space Rock 237 instead of Pertam, well, that's our prerogative, and nobody else is going to argue because there's no one else on the planet. And it is technically a rock in space.
So did you get the reference in that?
What reference were you talking about?
Space Rock number 8472.
Oh, no, I don't get that reference.
Species 8472 from Star Trek.
Yeah, you say that like I actually cared about Star Trek enough to know what that means, or even what series that was from.
So it was from Voyager, and it was a species that came from a pocket dimension of fluidic space. And the Borg figured out how to tap into their space, and then started a war with this species. And these things were like ruthless.
Okay. Well, yeah, I watched like 2, maybe 3 episodes of Voyager 20 years ago, so that would be why I don't get that reference at all.
That's fair.
Yeah, I never liked Janeway.
Why?
I mean, I respected her as being a good actress and everything else. I just didn't like her character. There was something that I didn't really care for about the character and everything. I mean, she did a good job playing it. I just never really liked the character.
I don't know, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree, man. Janeway was my favorite captain.
You know, my favorite captain was always Sisko.
Okay, that's fair. Sisko was the man.
Yeah, I mean, he did an amazing job, and you gotta love the catchphrase of "to boldly stay right here."
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And I'm sorry, but if the producers and whoever came up with the idea of having a Starbase series didn't see that coming when the 2 predecessors had been to boldly go where no man has gone before. If they didn't see a "to boldly stay right here" coming, then they weren't very clever on their advertising.
That is true. He was certainly different than any other captain, but he was pretty cool, man.
Yep.
Sisko.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of preferred shows that took place on star bases, not spaceships.
I suppose. I mean, you get more characters coming and going, whereas, the characters that come and go normally would be the characters you follow all the time if you're on a ship.
Yeah, well, on a ship, you have the crew that's going to be relatively the same in each episode, and then you have guest stars and guest aliens and everything that are other ships that they meet or people on planets that they go to, things like that. Whereas with a Starbase one, the guests are people who come to the station for business or people who come, are passing through the station. And so you end up with the same number of guest opportunities and such. It's just a different feel to it.
Yeah.
But it's like Star Trek, I like the S9. Then you have things like Babylon 5, which I loved.
I don't know. I could never get into Babylon 5, but I don't know. So everybody always talks about how Star Trek is supposed to be like a communist utopia, but it's really not. Like, there's a lot of people owning property for it to be a communist utopia, right? Like Quark owns a bar, Picard owns a vineyard, Sisko's father owns a restaurant, and like the place where they grow the food for the restaurant, because there's like a full storyline about how Sisko's father's like, I don't serve replicated food, I grow it here from the dirt, like God intended, and all this other stuff. But like, I don't understand how it could be a post-capitalist communist utopia, or socialist utopia for that matter, if people are owning property.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't expect that Gene Roddenberry had any political statements to the society as a whole. There were a ton of political statements throughout the series, but I don't think he had built the society around a political statement like people like to interpret.
Well, okay, so I kind of view Gene Roddenberry as a creator as more of like Adam Sandler from Big Daddy. You know what I mean? Like, there's that one line where he's like, all right, we'll do what we do and I'll show you some cool stuff along the way. And that's kind of how I feel Gene Roddenberry did his thing, where he's like, you know, we're going to make some interpersonal conflict of some kind and some moral questions to keep people interested. But it's really about this cool futuristic time period, and it really kind of defies modern definition. Where with replicator technology, all you have to own is a replicator, and you own pretty much everything else. So, like, ownership doesn't matter, but ownership is, like, hyper-libertarian at the same time. Like if nothing else, the society on Earth and in Star Trek as a whole is just hyper-libertarian. Because, like, people still use money in, like, the real world. Like, one of the things that in Voyager, like, there's an episode where Harry Kim ends up in a universe where he never left on Voyager, and he's actually, like, teaching at the academy or something stupid like that. Or, like, he goes back in time or something, and then, you know, he goes to a corner, like, coffee shop that he normally goes to, and he says something to the effect of, oh, I must have left my wallet at my apartment. And it's like, well, wait a minute, if this is, like, a socialist utopia with no money, why did he say I left my wallet at my apartment? It's not a socialist utopia. You just follow around basically Starfleet, which is a military fleet, and you don't
where everything's provided,
right? Everything's commissaried, basically.
And so the big thing is they don't ever really touch on society that much. It's always the military aspect, because that's what Starfleet is.
Well, Starfleet's not military per se. They become military, but they don't start that way. They're an exploratory fleet, so to speak. So what are we doing?
Chatting about sci-fis.
Okay. I mean, this could be a new podcast format.
You know, it's been done. You know, there are people who log into Space Engineers and just sit on couches and chat.
Really?
Yeah. It's not terribly common, but it has happened. You know, it's not their regular shtick, but anyway, for the in-game, we need to get the refinery and assembler up and running. And then we need to figure out what our next steps are going to be.
Okay. How do I get all of the... How do I turn the radio off?
What radio?
So, okay, so all the beacons that are around me, there's a way to turn the connectivity off, isn't there?
I think H cycles through the different broadcast channels.
Yes, it does. Okay, signal switched off. There we go. Alright, that would be a good camera method to do this, is we just have, you know, one person sitting somewhere and then everybody else talking. Is like, we could actually do a podcast like that where we talk about stuff, but our avatars are basically just space engineers characters.
Yeah.
And you could just sit there looking like the freaking Green Ranger.
No, I would need to change my color palette a bit before I went for a Ranger outfit.
Why is that?
Because the Green Ranger doesn't fit with my armor style.
Okay. Who does?
Think about it.
The Pink Ranger?
Yup.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out if you were getting at something wittier than that.
No, I was going very basic.
Okay. It's allowed. Alright. Oh, I overshot the ship. Whoops. It's a good thing I hit X before I landed. Otherwise, I would have died.
Yeah, I found a joke I could have made, but I'm just like, you know, I'm not gonna go there. It's too pathetic,
Well,
even
okay.
for my standards.
That's okay. I thought of a joke that my dad told me a long time ago that was horribly inappropriate to tell. I'll tell it to you when we're not streaming.
Okay.
Just remind me. Doctor said you gonna die. That's all you gotta tell me. I'll remember what the joke was.
Okay.
Oh no. I have no steel plates. I'm ruined. Oh, why did I just fall in between the ship and the platform? That's not okay. No, no, I'm stuck in this giant donut hole of death. Okay, now I'm out. Alright, so we already set up the assembler. What is it we're doing next again?
The refinery that's attached to the assembler.
Okay, and that's over here?
It's attached to the assembler.
Okay, so I just want to finish building these?
Yeah.
Okay. I will go get the stuff to do that.
It's basically a lot of leg work.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm not sober enough to be super helpful. It's my one guaranteed day off a week, so I'm using it. Alright.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
There we go. Scott Baio gave me pink eye. That's sorry. Somebody just said the name Scott Baio on what I'm watching, and it reminded me of a line from South Park.
Okay.
I don't know what he has to do. I'm not paying attention to Mystery Science Theater 3000 at all. Like, in the slightest. Oh, this is building really slow.
That's because there's something like 2,000 steel plates that goes into the refinery.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's basically just a lot of legwork, because it's a lot of legwork.
Gotcha. Oh, man, I think I need a hearing aid.
Why is that?
Just a commercial came on for a hearing aid, and I could have sworn the dude goes, "I'm sorry, you've contracted hearing aids." But he clearly didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to make that a skit now. Just a dude walks into the office, or dude just sitting in, like the doctor's office, and the doctor goes, "I'm sorry, you've contracted hearing aids."
Okay.
I would find it amusing. Like Family Guy levels of amusing, but still.
Yeah. To each their own.
Indeed.
So do you find it easier to get the inventory going that way?
I guess. Why?
Well, I did say that I made a nice, easy, convenient way to get to the cargo port up on top of the ship.
No, I'm just dumb.
Okay.
Just let me be dumb.
Okay. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to, let you be dumb.
Okay. Cannot withdraw 20... What? Why not?
Probably because we don't have any made.
Ah.
Oh my goodness. This needs to be... Yeah, I think you had shift-clicked or whatever like 15 times.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, there was a lot of production being queued up there. I went ahead and cleared the queue, so we're not making excessive amounts of silly things.
Okay.
And you should have the metal pipes you need now.
Yes.
Energy low.
Oh, we're gonna go sit on the couch for a while.
So, do we want to build the base at this spot here where we're building this stuff out right now? Or do we want to build it kind of inside the hill, or, what kind of a aesthetic do you want for this?
I say we drill our way into the side of the hill and build that way.
Okay. That's the way I normally do it, and it is, relatively fun, but it can be annoying to do all the drilling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, stretch. Oh God, that hurts. Why am I old? So, what you looking at, buddy? It's a nice pile of dirt that you're putting your hand up at. Are you waving at the dirt?
No, I'm in the G menu.
I know, man. I'm just messing around.
Okay.
You know, the same thing I've been doing the whole time we've been playing this game.
I think you're thinking too small a picture there. I think that's basically what you've been doing the entire time we've known each other.
Oh, well, now I feel incredibly called out. So I'm just stuck on a planet with a Power Ranger now. I guess I'm kind of Power Ranger-y myself in my own little astronaut way. Oh god, why did I just teleport? Oh god, why am I on the ground? That's not okay.
The teleporting was probably because I pushed you off the side of the ship.
Yeah, you tend to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's one of the few joys I have in life.
Mm-hmm. Man, I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's Sunday. Nothing's open. Everywhere in this town closes early on Sunday. That sucks. They roll up the sidewalk and stuff.
Yeah.
Man. That's a little upsetting. Oh, that's an object.
Yes, it is.
What is it? Oh, there we go.
You can't tell?
No, it wouldn't show me the description.
Ah.
So it's a really big cargo container?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? After the live stream, I could make fried rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. Alright, well, I'm going to queue up the materials for these blocks.
Okay.
Components could not be put into production.
Why not?
I don't know. Are you making a drill?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says it can't put items into production.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not. Does it... Oh, am I hitting the wrong button? Ah, added to build planner. I am hitting the wrong
It
button.
couldn't put anything to production because you didn't have anything in the build planner.
Interesting. It filled up my inventory, but none of the parts I needed to build that.
How did you add it to your build planner? By right-clicking the block?
Yeah.
Odd. Did your build planner already have something else in it that it was still trying to get blocks for?
Possibly, I don't know.
Energy low.
Oh no, my energy's low. Whatever will I do? Guess I'm gonna go sit on the couch. You know, the real question is, do I want to make fried rice, or do I want to make pulled barbecue chicken, or do I want to just make top ramen? I feel like you're not listening.
No, I was listening.
Okay.
I just wasn't paying attention. I mean,
Oh, so the truth comes out. Wait a minute. Construction computer. Okay. All right. I don't have an O2 tank.
well, you can always make one.
True. Oh. That's not good.
What?
So I took the O2 tank out, and and so it emptied into my O2 tank, but it's only at 3%, and I don't think it's recharging at all. No, it's not.
Okay, where's the tank right now?
It's in the ship's inventory in the O2H2 generator.
Yeah, that's because we have no ice. You need to put it into the oxygen tank.
Ah.
The O2H2 generator only will fill bottles if it has hydrogen in it, or if it has ice in it.
Got it.
Whereas the tanks have hydrogen and oxygen in the tanks.
Got it.
Energy low.
It's couch time. Oh my god, it's morning.
Yep. And now you can probably turn your headlights off.
I thought I just did.
No, when I ran past, they were still on.
Oh, apparently you can't do it while you're sitting down.
Ah.
Oh no. Just lagged behind the chair,
Huh.
right? I'll be right back.
Okay.
So are you making a hover drill?
Technically, hovercrafts in this game can exist, but they tend to be really awkward. So, no, I'm not making a hover drill.
Okay. And forgot what I needed.
That's why I always use the build planner.
Yeah, my build planner's all screwed up.
Odd. What's going wrong with it? I cannot hear what you're saying. You're very far away from your mic or something.
Okay, hang on a second. Sorry. So, remember when I accidentally added all that stuff to my build planner?
Yeah.
And then it went into production? Well, when you cleared it, I think it stayed in my build planner. So every time I try to withdraw something, it just
Okay,
withdraws.
so hit the G key
Okay.
in the bottom right-hand corner where it says Build Planner. Right-click on the leftmost one and just keep left-clicking until everything is cleared out. Or
Got it.
right-clicking.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Energy low.
You know, we're at a point where we're about to have a problem.
Why?
Well, can you guess what time it is?
About 9 o'clock?
Time to start mining stone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why?
we're out of nickel.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we are completely out of nickel. And so we need to start figuring out how to get some iron, or some nickel, which we get from stone.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping we'd get this built before we ran out of any resource, but we didn't.
Oh my god, I hate this thing.
What's wrong?
Nothing, I just moved around with the jetpack, and then the lag slammed me in the side of the ship again.
Yeah.
Where did my body go? What is that? Alan, it looks like a parachute.
That's probably a unknown signal.
No, I mean like not like a signal that looked like a parachute. It was an actual parachute.
Where?
Fuel low.
Well, my jetpack fuel's low. Hang on a second.
What heading do you know?
On the exact opposite side of the ship. It looked like it fell to the ground and then tipped over.
Yeah, that would be an unknown signal of some sort.
This way. Roughly in that green patch in the center.
Estimated distance?
No idea. Doesn't seem
Like at the
that
base
far.
at the base of the foothills, or halfway to the next mountain?
I think it's in between. I think it's probably halfway to the next mountain.
Then we're
Nope,
not
it's
going
right
to
here.
fly that far.
I'm looking at it. Oh god. Ah, it's making my headphones vibrate.
Huh? Yeah, I don't see your signal anymore, so I don't know where you are.
Engineer plushie
Oh, nice.
and a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, definitely sounds like it was an unknown signal of some sort.
Yeah. Setup panels buttons. Special content power. I don't know what this is. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down.
Okay.
It's a pretty decent amount of components for free.
Yep. And right now, especially if we can get motors, that's what we really need the most right now.
I've got a couple.
So it looks like motors are the biggest thing that we're needing nickel for.
I got 2 of them.
Okay, well, toss them in the inventory or put them on the ship or whatever.
Okay.
It's just about everything that's left to get welded up needs motors.
What do I do with this plushie?
Oh, just throw it in the inventory. We'll play with it once we actually have a better base set up.
Okay. Alright. So is there nickel in here?
In where?
This hole you dug.
No, I'm just mining stone.
What's the stone for?
Stone gives iron, nickel, and silicon.
Oh, okay. So should I keep mining?
Yeah, just keep mining stone. Every full load of stone that we bring in, stick into the refinery, gets us 1 more motor.
Okay.
Which is going to take a lot of stone.
Oh, I have accidentally mined into the surface.
It's not a big deal. Turn right, though. Yeah, dig in this direction.
You know, some of the background music in this game sounds like it belongs in, like, an episode of Stargate.
Yeah. I would not know. I stopped listening to the music for this game a long time ago. Gets a bit repetitive.
Yeah, just a bit. I don't believe that only did 2 points of damage.
Inventory full.
I really wish we had made it just a little bit further so that we were not on this mountain. Would have made things so much easier for trying to get ore
Energy
and stuff.
low.
Agreed. Where should I put the stone?
In the cargo container that's attached to the refinery on the base, on the platform.
Ah, that is why I've been putting it in the ship.
Oh, yeah, the ship doesn't have a refinery. Well, I just scouted around briefly, and I did not find much at all for ore, which is rather disappointing.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Now, once we get this ship built, we can throw a ore detector on it and fly it around, or what would be better is to build a buggy with a large grid ore detector and use this to fly the buggy down off the hill and then drive the buggy around to find ore patches.
Agreed.
Because this will work, but, you know, this flyer, but it's going to use a lot of power to keep it airborne, and so buggies are going to be a much more efficient method of doing things.
Agreed.
Yeah, you're starting to dig a little high there.
Oh, sorry.
Try and keep it relatively level. I know that is very difficult. Go ahead and come over to this rock pile over here and start, going in this direction.
Okay.
Try and get as deep as we can into the mountain.
What?
Try and get as deep as we can, rather than going around the surface.
Inventory full.
Oh man, some of the stuff from Mystery Science Theater 3000 was actually pretty funny. There's some guy on whatever it is they're watching who goes, "Whatever it is," and then one of the puppets goes, "I'm against it." Just rather abrupt, and right when I stopped mining, so it was like I didn't hear anything at all, and then all I heard was that, and it was just rather well timed and amusing.
Yeah.
Inventory full.
Ah, did you just drill me?
No.
Something hurt.
Drills don't do damage to other players, I don't believe.
What?
I don't believe the drill does damage to people.
Oh, so the drill does do damage to people, but I was hitting it instead of F. So I was walking into...
So you don't need to press F.
Really?
Yeah, you know that whole ore collection in the bottom right screen of the screen?
Yeah.
That's an automatic ore
Inventory
ore
full.
pickup. So all you have to do is hold down the drill button, and it'll automatically pick up ores and rocks whenever your drill is in operation.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
I had mentioned that last week or the week before when you had first started getting the mods, but there was a bunch of stuff going on at the time, so probably got lost in the confusion.
Probably.
Inventory full.
So, can you hold both drill buttons down at the same time?
No.
Oh. That would have been cool. So you could have an amount go in your inventory and then an amount go on the ground.
Yeah, but the thing is, the right click, which destroys, clears out a large area, which means then the left click wouldn't be close enough to be mining anything, so it wouldn't have any effect.
Gotcha. Hey, Alan, where'd you go?
I went off to get an unknown signal.
Okay.
Well, we're getting these motors knocked out pretty quickly. It's coming along decently.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like it's making motors though.
What do you mean? Oh, that's because I'm not using that assembler. I'm using the assembler on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Inventory full.
Oh no, my inventory's full. Oh, what are those? Power kit and money. Space credits. That's how you know it's money from space.
Yep.
That's because I'm from Space Brisbane. Oh man, I gotta rewatch that.
That's not a name that's very common. Where did you hear it at? What's
What?
the reference? Brisbane.
Okay, so in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, one of the Ginyu Force is an Australian dude, but from space. And so he's like,
Okay.
I'm from Space Brisbane. I'm gonna go get
Okay.
some space burgers. Ah, my space nose. We get it, man. You're from space.
Energy low.
Why is there only 1 foot on this thing?
Because that's all you need.
It's a very well-balanced machine.
No, it's a foot with a magnetic lock.
Oh, okay.
It's a foot that's coated in glue. Oh, that sucks.
Oh. Lightning just struck one of those and destroyed it, didn't it?
It struck me.
Oh.
Killed me.
Are you okay?
It killed me.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It seems to have destroyed a block up at the windmills, too.
Yeah. Why is this saying that I need 8? Oh, right. Yeah, I really like the storm effects that they added to the game, but
Hang on,
the lightning
hang
is
on.
retarded.
I can't hear you. Say that again?
I really like the storm effects,
Inventory
but
full.
the lightning
Inventory
is something they need to have a toggle switch for
Inventory
because
full.
everyone hates it.
Yeah.
It is incredibly stupid.
Alright. I could not hear you over the sound of the storm.
Oh, yeah.
I had to take my headphones off.
Huh.
Alright, do we still need to mine stone?
Probably for the short term. I mean, we won't need to for very long, but we probably do still need to. Okay.
Given the fact that I'm going to need to cook what I'm going to need to eat, because everything's closed around here.
Yeah, you should probably...
I'm going to drop this last load of stone and then call it.
Okay.
Oh, no. Why are we missing... Why are we missing a square?
Because lightning struck it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I disabled turned off the lightning short term, but we'll need to... I'll probably go in and change it in the settings just to turn off the weather entirely because I get so frustrated by the lightning.
Okay. I'm good with that. Alright, I'm gonna grab a steel plate and then rebuild that.
Okay.
Put the steel plate back. It won't let me.
Yeah, there's another one over here that's missing. It won't let you because there's a piece of scrap metal in the way. Now it should let you.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, yeah. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay. I'm gonna just finish transferring over some of the ore and scrap metal and stuff, and then I'll be logging off as well.
Okie doke. So, if anybody watched this, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Remember to like and hit the bell icon, all that good other stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff that you've already heard, and you know it helps us out, so why you haven't hit it yet, I'm not sure, but have a good time, and we'll catch you again next week.